Have you ever wondered what it would be like to play football against the Japan U20 team in a stadium packed with people screaming your name? That is the dream you often told your dad when he put you to bed. You were born in an insignificant town in Japan, living a very normal life for a boy. Your parents shaped you up pretty well because that is what society expects from you, to be very polite and selfless. Every day feels the same. You go to school and come home playing football. Tomorrow you go to school and come home playing more football. One snap of your fingers later and now you are standing on the field, playing against one of the powerhouse schools in your prefecture. Everything is on the line. The hours you put in after school, your blood, sweat and tears are for this very fateful day. The day whoever wins goes to nationals. The stakes are high, but who doesn't love an underdog story? At the last minute of the game, you are 2-1 down. All your hopes and dreams ride on this final moment. You are running through on goal with only the last defender in your way. Being a striker is all about scoring goals. This should have been a routine for you to beat your man and score your goal. In the corner of your eyes, you see a teammate come for support. He is clearly in a better position to score, so with all the ego out of the way, you decide to pass the ball. Your teammate hits the ball with everything he has, but it just is not meant to be. The ball travels at the speed of a bullet and a sharp clank sound can be heard inside the stadium. The ball hits the crossbar and soon after, the referee blows the whistle, signaling not only the end of the match, but also your dreams. All you can do is look straight up into the sky with lifeless eyes, knowing that there is nothing more you can do. Hard work does not always pay off. After the match, you keep replaying the last scene over and over again. The scene where you passed the ball to your teammate. Just why did I pass? What is the point of being a striker if I don't shoot? This thought keeps playing in your head, almost as if it's eating you away. A beautiful girl approaches you, but with your head looking at the floor, you don't realize that she is right in front of you. She invites you to join the Blue Lock program. So here's the thing. The whole point of Blue Lock is to turn football players into monsters. The best. The selfish, star-driven kind of player who will score the goals no one else can. And, well, you got recruited. Welcome to Blue Lock. You are here because you have the potential to be the next soccer legend, if you survive. An hour or so passes and now you are in the Blue Lock facility. First off, Blue Lock isn't your average football training camp. This place is insane. They make you do stuff like dribble while running on a treadmill that's set to full speed, or play a game where you're the only one who knows the rules. Good luck scoring when you're blindfolded. It's all about cutting you down and seeing who rises above. And the worst part? Every time you mess up, you're surrounded by guys who just get it. Like they've been training for this their whole lives. Every drill becomes a lesson in, "Hey, you suck!" or "You are not cut out for this." What really stuck in your mind in Blue Lock is its fierce competition. They aren't just your teammates, they are your competitors. In order for them to survive, they need you to fail. Sometimes this program can really bring the nastiest side of humans to the surface. Every time you score, someone else's dreams are shattered. And you don't even feel good about it. Because in Blue Lock, it's not we win together. It's because you're not good enough, that's why you have no place here. The first time I had to eliminate someone, it was a gut punch. There's no sugarcoating it. You'd think I'd feel like a hero, but instead, I felt like I was betraying someone who just wanted the same thing I did, to be the best. It is a dog-eat-dog world, and the strongest one will always devour the weak. Did I also mention the benefit of being the top dogs in Blue Lock? Players who place high in Blue Lock get the highest degree of accommodations. They eat better, they sleep better, and some get to skip exams entirely. But with 300 players competing for the top spots, it's almost easier to find a needle in a haystack. Time in Blue Lock goes by extremely fast. You train, you play a real match, and you sleep. Rinse and repeat for weeks. Through some hard work and a little bit of luck, you're now in the latter stage with 35 players left. The top 6 are terrifying. They have no weaknesses and seem to be levels above the rest. With this in mind, half of the starting 11 for the U20 match that will happen next month are already filled. Just as you're losing in your thoughts. The remaining 35 players have to choose a team of A, B, and C to prove their skills and coexistence with the top 6 Blue Lock players: Rin, Shido, Karasu, Otoya, Yukimiya and Nagi. The best 11 players will be chosen to form the Blue Lock 11 to challenge Japan's U20 team. The rules are quite easy to understand. Simply be better than the 12th player in ranking and you will make the cut. The dream that you've had since you were a kid is within arm's reach. That night you decide to head to bed early, preparing yourself to be at your best for tomorrow's exhibition matches. Series of exhibition matches happen between Team A to C. You are performing well, no loose touches, no individual mistakes. You could say that you are on top of your game today. But soon, reality hits. The gap in talent between you and the first 11th spot is just too big. This is not something you can bridge within just weeks of practice. To put it simply, you just don't have the plot armor. Everything you can do, they can do better. You don't have the flair of Nagi, the speed of Jigiri, or the game sense of Rin. Blue Lock teaches you to be an egoist, the person who always wants to be in the spotlight. How can someone like you be in the limelight when you're a jack of all trades, master of none? The exam finishes in the blink of an eye, and 23 more players are eliminated. You make the cut of the 23-man squad, but it is far from ideal. You scan through the tactic board and realize that your name is not on the starting 11. Am I supposed to be happy or sad? Your head is all over the place while Ego is explaining how your team will play during the U20 match against Japan's best. There's something about being on the sidelines it eats away at you. I'd been through the brutal training. I'd suffered. I'd pushed my limits, and I was this close to proving I belonged, but now I'm sitting here on the bench watching other people live out the dream I was supposed to have. And it's not just sitting there, it's the waiting. You can't help but look at every play and think, I could have done that better. You watch the striker miss a shot, and part of you just wants to scream, come on, you had it! I could have made that shot! There's that split second when you think, maybe it's finally your time. Maybe the coach will look at you, see your face full of determination, and throw you in. Maybe. But the seconds tick by, and nothing. Not a single glance, not even a whisper of hope. It doesn't matter how hard you train. It doesn't matter how much you want it. If you're not the one chosen, if you're not the one picked, then you're just a background character in someone else's story, and no one remembers the guy sitting on the sidelines. The game ends, and you're left with nothing but this. The bitterness, the regret, the realization that while everyone else is living their dream, you're still stuck on the sidelines. Waiting for your moment that may never come. Ah, I see. The main character is not me. I am just player 269.